Hey, how's everyone doing there? Strat time, halftime. What do we got going on today? We got the futures just grinding away. Got the day up here on the 2-2 up off of those beautiful hammers that we had from yesterday. And they definitely went into force today, as you can see. So 2-2 up on your day. Hold it up really well here. All right, sitting on the high of the month, sitting on the high of the week. And coming back a little bit in here inside the 60 right now. We're looking for this 2-1, 260 to continue. All right, it's all coming from that hammer from yesterday. All right, as you can see here on our 30 minutes, we're just chopping away here, but we're staying near the highs, and that's the way we're going. On the monthly right now, 597.29 is our next move to the upside on the SPY. Q's do the same exact thing here. There we go, up to the highs on the day with the beautiful hammer from yesterday that went into force quite apparently. All right, so 2 up there, and our next stop on the Q's is going to be 534.39. All right, and there is your high on the week, and 222s continuing on the upside on the 60s, and there's your 30s just chopping away. Again, all off of the hammer. Now, what's going on with the diamonds? That's what's the problem, right? Diamonds can't get it going on here. You're inside now. You're inside one. I think the biggest problem that we're having with that is right here. United Healthcare is saying no to everything. Sitting on the lows of the day right now as we speak, 316.50. All right, so quite a murder here today, man. A lot of blood on here. All right, so United Healthcare 3-2 down on the month now, reversed everything back down. So I think that's a big part of the reason why the diamonds are not moving. All right, and there's your XLV, takes day down again. All right, so looks like they want to, you gotta break everything before you can fix it. So looks like they're trying to break them for sure. Cigna, same animal, coming down as well. Got down to 302.95 on your Cigna. So that one continues to stay down. In Humana. Humana's with the, they are beating down these insurers big time, all right? Humana trying to firm up here a little bit, 2-2 back up on the 60. And as you see, the 30s are trying to get a little bit better on Humana. And Cardinal Health was a little better from what I saw earlier. Cardinal Health is kind of hanging in there, not too bad. Coming back up on the week, all right? So that's what you got going on here. On our sectors in the diamonds, we got industrials. Industrials are holding up really nice here, all right? Wiccan here on the week right now, trying to come back in, kind of messy on the 30s here. But you got the 60 inside now, it's 11:45. We got 45 minutes until we get another flip. It looks like they want to just stay inside here right now with the day up. There's your XLI, XLF. Been kind of choppy. Got the 2-2 down the 60 comes down, and then they come right back inside. So banks have been doing okay, but it's a real mixed bag. 2-2 up on the day. The only two I want to talk about is the ones I talked about yesterday. Sophie continues to go to the highs, 1440 now. SOFI with your day up. Looking to take month here real soon, 1451. We're only 11 cents away, and then we'll be taking Sophie back up on month, and then you could probably go for the 2 month right after that at 1490. All right, looking. If it takes this, it's probably definitely going to take out 2 months right there with one swing, and there's your week sitting on the highs there. Sophie continues to go. And Robinhood just kind of rode with the Robinhood, man. She got crazy here. 2-2 back up again on the day. Already took out the month. It's going for 67.17. That might be all-time highs. All right, and here's your 60 right now inside. So we do have an actionable signal inside here. So we'll wait and see what happens when the flip comes. You got 30 coming down. That could spark a reversal potentially, but she's been very, very strong when you look at the day and the week and the month. It's going to be hard for this thing to turn around and give it up. All right, but that is going to be inside there. All right, a couple of others names. PDD has just been cruising all day. Earnings out with PDD today, much better. Up out $5.33. 322 coming back up in here. No actionable signals, just twos going up. All right, so PDD should continue to keep moving. I think you might run into some exhaustion risk, but this thing's pretty good. And then on. Look at this guy. Getting harder to break with this 2-2 month up. Gapper upper and holding the day on your on. Look at this thing. Now you got an actionable signal again inside here. It should just carry us over to another 60 and continue to keep it going here. 3-1 inside. The worst thing that could happen is it stalls out and it kind of just stops moving. So you probably see more of that than you will see anything else on that thing trying to break back down. All right. What can I say? Crude is moving today. All right. Crude having a good day. 2-2 up on the day. Real nice on the week. All right. So they got crude finally starting to move back up to starting to come back into the month at least here, but you're buried inside month. Ain't going to be moving too much. But you got crude. And then you got gold, which is kind of all of a sudden kind of fell down a little bit. So try to fight back in the week. It's been choppy, a lot of gappers, but we see a lot of that in gold. 2-2 up today. So not too much going on there. I want to talk about some more of these sectors. XLP not doing anything here. To the lows with you on the daily. XLP, no defense. No defenses are showing up. When the markets are moving nice like this, these stocks are going to go back into the hole. 2-2 down on the week now. 2-1-2 week down on your XLP continues to come down to the lows of the day. So until the markets start to get a little nervous, then you're going to get some XRP action to move. We talked about the XLFs. We talked about XR2 retail. Retail has been really hot, and then today they kind of cooled off the jets. All right, so 2-2 back down. We had a nice gapper up yesterday, and now today they want to bring them back in a little bit. So we'll see if retail can turn things around. It definitely had a good day yesterday. It's got a nice month up. All right, but I think they're just stalling out. If they take day down, then I'll say that they're getting worse. But right now, you got a shooter coming down on the day. We'll see if that can turn around. That actually could turn around before the day ends here. But with the diamonds where they're at, it's going to be hard for anything to move here. All right. So now the question is, can the diamonds start to put pressure down on the SPYs and the Qs and start bringing them down their way? That's going to be difficult to do as well. All right. But I think that we're gonna keep stalling out on all these sectors. When we talked about XLP, XLF, XLI, XLB. Here's another one. X-ray Larry Boy on your metals. The metals are 2 up on the month on that. Sorry, that's not the right stock here. XLB. There she is. All right. So you got month up, kind of coming back in. 2-1 back inside. Metals have been pretty good, as you can see. And you got the gapper up on the week that's trying to give it up. So we'll see if this thing can turn around and get back to going, all right? So 2-1-2 back down, so they've been bringing it down pretty good there. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. You see where the futures are. They're going to continue to grind away all day. or you know, stay up near the highs. I don't see these SPYs or Qs breaking by any way. I see, if anything, there's two names that could possibly create a problem, and one of them is Apple. Apple seems like, here we go. Here's your 60s right here. So 222, not doing anything here. Stuck inside right now. Trying to take another 30 up. There's your week. It's holding up week. It's inside month. It's buried inside month. It ain't gonna move there. All right, and Microsoft. Microsoft is another one that has been a little bit messy. All right, when I look at XLK and when I look at SMH, I see something completely different. All right, I see SMH, I say get. Okay, when I see XLK, I say get. All right, is there exhaustion risk? Not really. I wouldn't even be afraid of it if it was. So if you can find a way to get in here, if you get a 15 or a 30 comes back in, you wait and see. I see Sophie Bank starting to give it up a little bit here, and Robinhood as we get a little bit closer here. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at there, and have a wonderful day, and be good.